on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Now it's Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Nix from the shotgun. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nix to the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 8 catches, 85 yards.
And here he is with just 1 week to go in the regular season. All he wants to do is lock things up. He kind of wants to do like the golfers. Post a number, go to the clubhouse, and secure a league title in receiving yards.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the Broncos 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a short gain down to about the 33. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. To the air again, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Burrow. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now it's Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball as we begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Here's Nix once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Burrow going to throw again. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw, here's Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now it's Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Jones on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Open man is Yoshivas. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here. Open man is Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Here we go. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You can cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw is Nix. That's complete to Troutman, right side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Nix to the air. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Back to the air with Nix. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's Ryan Rico now.
Standing right on his own 5-yard line. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Working out of the gun is Nix.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Nix from the shotgun.
Shakes off the sack, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit.
Adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times, and maybe...
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They run it again with Williams. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Back to throw. Nix.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Powers by at the 40.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix. Looking sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Nix.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bonito. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bonito drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Nix.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down up to the 47-yard line. Throwing Nix.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Broncos.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. He stiff arms him, breaks through the contact, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Nix.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback unexpected.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
It's been a tight game throughout, and it remains that way as we pick up the action in the 4th quarter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 5.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now it's Nix.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Nix.
And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And 4 at the Broncos 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. On play action, here's Nix.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Nix to the air.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'll come up now on second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Burrow.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Burrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Burrow.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Burrow.
This pass complete to Higgins.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
Here we go with Burrow. And it's caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
York able to send this one through.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be out of bounds, so partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes.